So we've kind of had this debate amongst friends about the High Sierra and the Northern Cascades and which one's better, yada yada. But honestly, I've come to the conclusion that they're both just mind-blowingly beautiful, and there's just no way you can even compare them. They're so different, and I haven't even seen the real High Sierra yet, like one of the like Mirror Pass or Forester, and I'm already just blown away at every corner I turn. It's truly unbelievable. The lakes, the granite rock, everything about them are so big and just, it's hard to take in. It reminds me of Washington, where I was stopping every 10 minutes or whatever to take a photo, because it's just, I have to take a piece of this with me. That's why me and Wilson coexist, because I have to take this right here. I can remember it in my mind, but it's so much better to take a slice of it with me. And then when I get home and I get to look at all this stuff, I just get to do the trail all over again. And that feeling, it's one of a kind. So, random thought, still need to keep hiking. Got a lot to do. But as always, see y'all down the trail. Well, folks, that is the most beautiful / cold lake I have ever swam in, ever. That was an experience. But I needed that. That's the only way I'm making it today. I had to restart by jumping in that thing. I've kept my feet dry so far, thanks to logs and rock hopping. Another successful crossing. Hitting the old night hike tonight. The days are getting shorter, so trying to work in a 32. That way I can catch the Yosemite bus early. There's something about night hiking too, where I always feel just extra powerful. I don't know what it is. But anyway, y'all, see you in the AM. Not too much further to go. Good morning from the beautiful valley. I am only about 6 miles away from Tuolume Meadows, and I'm about right next to Tuolume Falls, which seems like it's pretty big. I can kind of hear it in the distance. But last night, man, it was quite eventful. So as you all know, I was night hiking. I had about 4 miles to camp. I'm walking through this forest, and I catch these two glimmering green eyes out of the corner of my eye. And my first rational thought was it's a deer, you know. But my music was going pretty loud, and I was being pretty loud, and this thing didn't move at all. So I had this like gut feeling, almost like an instinctual reaction to beam this thing and see what it was. And I turned my headlamp on from, wide light to a beam, and it was a bear. And he was a decent size, he or she. And it was just kind of staring at me and not really moving. And so I clinked my trekking poles. I gave it a yell or two. Nothing. I mean, this thing was just staring at me. Not really menacingly, just kind of like a blank stare. Like it didn't know what to make of me. And I think I was beaming him with a pretty strong headlamp. So sorry, Mr. Bear, but I didn't really know what to do. I kind of stood my ground for 5 to 10 minutes. I don't know. It felt like forever. And then I slowly just started like backing away, keeping my headlamp on him, seeing if he was going to move. Nothing. I just kept staring at me, just really weird, and did not move at all. And that was terrifying. The adrenaline kicked in, and I basically walked at 4 miles an hour all the way to camp. And it got me there a lot faster, but I was looking over my shoulder every, 10 seconds, just to be sure there weren't eyes following me in the night. But other than that, it was really cool. I walked through this meadow, and the full moon is out right now. So I basically turned off my headlamp and just walked the meadow with the moonlight. And the white granite was like bouncing off of the moon, and it was pretty undescribable how beautiful it was. Just so unique. But I think it's my last night hike in the Sierra for a while, because that was pretty terrifying. Oh, we got some campers right over there. So anyway, let's get to the valley, get this package, and then we're headed to Mammoth and or Red's Meadows. I mean, we're going to Mammoth, but that's the and/or stop. And yesterday was the most I've ever climbed ever in a day. I think it ended up being like 7,600 feet, but it really wasn't that bad. It just took a really long time, and I got stuck in the night. So anyway, enough rambling. I've been lucky on this trail so far. So here's to continued luck for 200 more miles. made it to Tuolume Meadows bus pickup area, and that is the state of the building. That is what the snow did to it. Completely crushed it. And all the other buildings in Tuolume. Historic year, that's for sure.